Good morning. Could all guests please proceed into Piermont Theatre? The graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is due to begin shortly. Could all guests please take their seats? Should any evacuations be required, please follow the directions of the venue. Please refrain from taking any flash photography. Please ensure your mobile phones are set to silence. Thank you.
Across the world, we gather. Across the world, we learn. From each other, about each other, with each other.
With this quarantine, I'm not going stir crazy because I also have this little fluff ball.
Got a desk set up here with my laptop on a stand, a bit of paper on the side.
It was my first experience pitching to a real client.
In my mind, this is a fast track to these people being our industry leaders of the future.
Having studied and getting the knowledge here, and transferring it back to the community is just a way of saving people's lives, Saving people's lives doesn't mean that someone is going to die and you're saving it. No. Somebody might be in a very hard situation, but due to my knowledge, I can help him.
You are now a part of a graduate network that spans across the globe. Make sure you leverage it and connect with your fellow alumni.
When you're out in the industry, it doesn't matter what year you graduated. It doesn't matter how old you are. Because when it comes out to the industry and we're networking with each other, we can all have like-minded skills.
When it's a no-brainer and it's in your blood and it burns and it's what you know and it's what you love and you wake up in the morning, you think about it and you just have to do it. At all costs, you do it. You're unstoppable at it.
I encourage you to keep persevering, don't give up, and have fun along the way. I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School, Torrens, University Australia, Graduation Day. Please be upstanding to welcome the academic procession. Please be seated. Please welcome to stage Ms. Rochelle Morris, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Liaison for Torrens University, Australia, for today's Acknowledgement to Country.
Good morning, everybody. Before we begin our official proceedings today, I would like to acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, who are the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today. I would also like to pay respect to elders past and present of the Eora Nation and extend that respect to other Aboriginal people present here today. I would like to acknowledge that this gathering is being held on Aboriginal land and recognise the strength, resilience and capacity of Aboriginal people within this land. As we share our own knowledge, teaching, learning and research practices within the university, may we also pay respect to the knowledge embedded forever within the Aboriginal custodianship of country. Thank you.
Please stand for the national anthem performed by Rebecca Murphy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. It now gives me great pleasure to welcome to stage Associate Professor Simon Pawson, Associate Dean, Hospitality, Tourism, Events and Culinary at Torrens University, Australia.
Thank you, David. It gives me great pleasure to declare open this ceremony and award diplomas and certificates from the Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School at Torrens University, Australia. I extend a particular warm welcome to all our graduates, family, friends, our academics, professional staff and invited guests. I would like to recognise and welcome today's official party for this ceremony. Ms Linda Brown, CEO, Strategic Education Australia and New Zealand and President, Torrens University, Australia. Professor Alwyn Louw, Vice-Chancellor of Torrens University, Australia. Dr Greg Harper, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Business and Hospitality Vertical. Mr Jerome Castay, Chief Commercial Officer and General Manager, Business and Hospitality Vertical, Torrens University, Australia. Ms Shaizeen, Contractor, Senior Commercial Director, Australasia, Hilton Hotels and Resorts and alumnus. I also acknowledge and welcome representatives from our graduate privileged partner hotels who have joined us today to celebrate our students' success. Welcome. Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School at Torrens University, Australia celebrates its 30th anniversary this year. Our founder's vision was to provide world-class hotel management education here in Australia so someone would not have to travel to Switzerland to be trained. The school's unique educational philosophy, known as the 3 Pillars approach, year on year continues to train outstanding future hotel leaders for the global hotel sector. Developing students' leadership and management knowledge, advancing their practical skills development, and mentoring their personal and professional growth remain at the heart of what the school does day in, day out. The school's commitment to social and environmental justice are core to its curriculums, evidenced through its 17-year support of Salabai Hotel School in Cambodia. In its 30th year, the school continues to go from strength to strength. The Louw campus, fondly known as the Mothership, as this is where the school commenced 30 years ago, now has a fully operational 80-room hotel that provides students the opportunity to train and live in a live hotel environment. Our Sydney campus is home to the final year undergraduate students, the Masters of International Hotel Management students, and scholars who are completing their doctoral qualifications. Over the past few years, the school has launched its master's program at Torrens University's Flinders Street campus in Melbourne and its Wakefield Street campus in Adelaide. Both locations, in terms of student enrolments, continue to grow positively. The foundations of the past 30 years have allowed the school to successfully deliver a future-focused strategy with significant development in online, digital and virtual reality learning experiences that will continue to substantially enhance face-to-face learning. This development will ensure the school remains the premier hotel school in our region and graduate highly employable students with knowledge and skills critical towards the effectiveness of today's future global hotel sector. The school's motto, introduced by its founders 30 years ago, "The attainment of dreams through the practice of excellence," is truly alive and well, and today's graduates are testament to this. I now have the greatest pleasure introducing Shaizeen, Contractor, our alumni keynote speaker for this ceremony. Shaizeen is a strategic and commercially savvy executive leader who focuses on creating long-term enterprise value. After graduating from our school in 2000, Shaizeen commenced her hospitality career in Florida with Ocean Properties, specialising in hotel operations, revenue management, distribution, sales, marketing and customer experience, before moving to New York as the Area Director of Revenue for Highgate Hotels. Shaizeen returned to Australia in 2007 as the Revenue Manager for the Menzies Hotel, before joining TFE Hotels as the Director of Revenue and Distribution. Over the next 11 years, Shaizeen was instrumental in the growth of the TFE brand across the world, as the Group Director of Sales and Distribution and later the Chief Revenue Officer, responsible for growing all revenue for TFE hotels globally. In 2019, Shaizeen commenced her current role as the Senior Commercial Director, Australasia for Hilton. She is passionate about transforming challenges into business opportunities and building a strong and aligned team. Throughout her career, Shaizeen has remained an active and supportive member of our alumni community as a mentor, guest lecturer, keynote speaker, and providing industry expertise for curriculum development. In 2019, Shaizeen's successes was recognised at the Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School's Alumni Awards, where she was named Hotelier of the Year. We are absolutely delighted to welcome Shaizeen back to the school and to our graduation ceremony.
Thank you, Simon. I feel like I'm back home today. I stood in exactly your shoes, this ICC didn't exist then, 21 years ago, ready to take on the world and all the challenges and opportunities that it would hold for me. I started at the Blue Mountains Hotel School 6 weeks late due to visa issues as an 18-year-old who had never set foot in Australia before. I clearly remember calling my mum on day 2, sobbing on the phone, Those days you didn't have mobile phones where you can text and WhatsApp and all of that all the time. After I finished my first marketing class, to tell her that I was never going to make it through the semester because I just could not follow a word of the professor's lecture. You see, I'd never even heard the Australian accent, couldn't keep up to the speed of it, and really found it very, very strange. I knew I had to catch up on 6 weeks of work, missed classes, there was going to be no leniency whatsoever, and I still needed to complete my exams and do all the same practical hours in food and beverage that everyone else had to do. I did prac shifts twice a day, for 3 months to catch up. I still had to do all the midterm exams 6 weeks late. I worked hard, I persisted, I asked for help, both from new friends and teachers, and not once did I shy away from the challenge. Success stood in front of me when I was chosen to represent the school at the New South Wales Waiters competition at the end of that semester. I share this story from 21 years ago as an example of what life is really all about. Challenges are thrown at us every single day. These challenges shape who we are and who we become along this amazing journey called life. My first boss, also a Blue Mountains grad, told me, look at every challenge as an opportunity. This resonated with me then, and it still does today. I've enjoyed a successful career, starting as a manager in training after graduating, just like you today, in Orlando, taking any opportunity given to me in the early years, working in all areas of operations, in Miami and in Maine. It was in New York where I was pushed outside, completely outside of my comfort zone, into the unknown area of revenue management. But it was this risk that I took that allowed me then to return to Australia 8 years later and build my career up to Chief Revenue Officer at TFE Hotels. Each step of the way, though, I've made choices. You will always have choices to make. It's important that you know what you stand for and what makes you happy every day. I love making a difference each and every day. I thrive in an environment where no 2 days are the same, and I would have had a fantastic career with the big brands, but instead I chose to take a chance when I came back to Australia on a relatively unknown at that time a hotel group called Toga, because I believed that I would truly have the opportunity to make a difference. No regrets whatsoever. Alongside my career, I started a family, and today I am the proud mom of a 7-year-old boy and an 11-year-old daughter. I worried initially how I would manage balancing a very demanding job with a lot of travel and being there for my kids. Meticulous organization, a genuinely open relationship with your employer, and strict prioritization helped me right through that process. I'm forever grateful to my husband too, who I met at the college 21 years ago, and who's always supported me in building my career and does a load of the work at home as well. These past 12 months, in the middle of a global pandemic, you have all gone through what is hopefully a once-in-a-lifetime experience never to be repeated. One that will not be easily forgotten. But can you take a step back and reflect on it as a learning experience? How can we change our mindset to look at a negative situation in a more positive light? I have reflected on my learnings these last 12 months, while the industry I love around me was decimated. I was 3 months into my job, still very much needing to prove myself at Hilton Hotels. We had to make redundancies within the team, take pay cuts, close several hotels, crisis management every single day for weeks. At the same time, on the home front, my husband was stood down. The kids had to homeschool, and we were all in lockdown for weeks on end. This is where perspective came in. I was healthy, my family and friends were well, and we were all safe. I was spending more time with my family than I ever had before, and that mattered more than anything else. There are 3 things that I know will always hold me in good stead moving forward, and I believe these three things will also help you navigate the new post-world after COVID. Resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, an innate toughness that exists in you. This comes from pure determination to face a challenge head-on, remain calm in the face of a storm. As a leader, as you step out into the real world, your team need you to be their strength so that they can continue to focus on their jobs, and your tenacity is what gives them courage to continue doing what they do every day. Agility, the ability to pivot, think fast and adapt. The last 12 months have forced me to rethink both family and work priorities. What matters most? What do I need to do to get business back into my hotels so that I can bring my team back quicker? Being a heavily international-driven business, how could we adapt to be more domestic-focused? Search constantly for new opportunities and follow up on every single lead, no matter how small. Being flexible in everything we do is absolutely critical too. Understanding the new customers, the new concerns of those customers, and what people are worried about, and adapting to create a business path to keep yourself front and center. Lastly, and most importantly, a positive mindset. Celebrate the little wins and do it together with your family at home and with your team at work. We celebrated with a team lunch when we hit 30% occupancy. Never in my life would I have dreamed that I would have to do that. Something that was a huge achievement, and what mattered the most is that it brought us all together virtually as well as face-to-face. You see me standing here today, and I hope that one day you can stand on this stage and have the privilege to share your journey with new graduates. As you step into the world as new graduates, take these three learnings with you: resilience, agility, and a positive mindset. Take every opportunity that comes your way and make every day count. Thank you.
Shaizeen, thank you very much for your inspiring words. I'd now like to ask Jerome Castay to present you with a small gift. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
I now invite Ms. Linda Brown, CEO, Strategic Education, Australia and New Zealand, and President, Torrens University Australia, to give the conferral.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Governing Board of Torrens University, Australia, I shall confer certain degrees. I certify that the candidates here now to be presented in absentia have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to certain degrees and are entitled to be admitted to the rank, privilege and responsibilities of these degrees.
Professor Alwyn Louw, Vice-Chancellor, Torrens University Australia, will now present the graduates with their folders. I invite Dr Emma Wong, our Program Director for Postgraduate Studies, to introduce our postgraduate graduates to the Vice-Chancellor for admission into the degrees they are entitled. Ladies and gentlemen, a slight change in our program. We will introduce our undergraduate graduates first. So therefore, could I please invite Dr Fleur Fallon to the stage to present our undergraduate graduates to the Vice-Chancellor for admission into the degrees they awarded. Dr Fallon, thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Vice-Chancellor, I would like to present the undergraduates for Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School and Torrens University, Australia, Diploma of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management, Vishika Singh. Associate Degree of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management, Daisy Catherine Sankey. Bachelor of Business, International Event Management, Jade Ann Dunn. Jalisha Monique de Rosario. Olivia Brignall Wilson. Zoe Branny Tu. Bachelor of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management, Abby Rose Gayer. Abu Saleh Azad. Alexander Dong Chi Ren. Alexander Flanders. Amelia Indra Wajaya. Amelia Sofia Perez Catalan. Angeline Grace Richardson. Anne Tu Bui. Asrumuni Stephanie Namanthi Pereira. Atarav Aurora. Austin Atid Nitagron. Bao Nok Win. Bao Tram Dang. Brendan Douglas Devine. Caitlin Poolbrook. Shin Shun Zhao. Jing Yan Yu. Cho Phai Pun. Christabella Chandra. Christina Colatita Tupo. Song Min Kuang. Dakota Lily Rose Mellon. Desen Dinata Sudiro. D.U. Chen. Dominique Michael Teresi. Diane Kimberly Gerisano. Emma Chan. Fatima Aguilar Diaz. Gabriela Jocelyn. Gabrielle Riona McQuaig. Georgia Lee Thompson. Han Min Win. Hitesh Sharma. Oh, flip. Holly Louise Tatham. Hong Nok Ha Pham. He Lin Duong. Jeremy Bahadur Chongdang. Jessica Catherine Smith. Jessica Janina Rose. Jia Rong Louw. Jordi Tanos. Jun Woo Yoon. Katie Ann Miller. Kalani Nicole Davey. Kan Ling Duong. Kieran Jia Rong Lee. Q An Pham. Kunwa Raj Singh Mundral. Wan Ting Michelle Tay. Wan Yu Chan. Kyung Yeon Yun. Lan Chi Sao. Lauren Louise Fry. Lei Lam Jiang Pham. Liam Gerard Neville. Louis Xiao Xiang Ong. Madison Marie Ramsey. Marcus Lee Yang Lim. Michelle Kawari. Min An Win. Min Chao Win. Nada Audrey Ayasha. Nadia Surijaja. Natal Morgan Burton. Natasha Wibisono. Nok Bao Chao Win. Nok Wai An Win. Nok Lan Lei. Win Mi Han Lei. Win Tu Nan Vu. Priscilla Susanna Zen Sunjaya. Putu Amanda Santika. Quang Wei Dao. Kwak Kwan Win. Rishu Giannani. Ron Kun Miao. Run Yi Sai. Russell Dubell. Ryan Putra Santoso. Samantha Orion Anderson. Sergi Suchiesa. Shashav Mukesh Mehta.
Oh, perfect, yes.
Shania Aurelia. Shiana Page. Sokong Ni. Sabine Kwan. Sudeep Rana. Svetlana Khan. Tequila Celestine. Tao Ni Vuong. Tao Quinn Tran. T. Nu Quinn Lei. T. Thuong Tao Win. Tiane Zhang. Tin Yao Jonathan Pao. Valerie Nathania Renata. Venus Lam. Victoria Louise Smythe. Viet Hon Win. Vu Thuong An Tran. Wei Dai. Xinyang Yu. Yang Sun. Yi Ching Steffi Hon. Ying Jia Wang. Zhepang Sun. Bachelor of Business, International Event Management, and Bachelor of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management, Alicia Kate Hamilton. Ching Yan Shum. Haley Elise Melhuish. Neelam Katkar.
Thank you, Dr Fleur Fallon. I now invite Dr Emma Wong, our Program Director for Postgraduate Studies, to introduce our postgraduate graduates to the Vice-Chancellor for admission into the degrees they are entitled. Thank you, Dr Wong.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present postgraduate recipients for the Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School at Torrens University, Australia Awards. Vice-Chancellor, presenting the graduates for admission to Graduate Certificate of International Hotel Management, Amrita Mahant. Olga Maria Beltran Ramirez. Presenting the graduates for admission to Master of Global Business Management, Ankan Talukdar. Chanaporn Wipun Chutikula. Maria Christine Citron Yumu. Sarah Victoria Mendoza Fitancio. Satak Bhatia. Presenting the graduates for admission to Master of International Hotel Management, Akash Shakia. Amar Gurung. Army Lobaton Esmade. Atash Pitu Sani Bajra. Aisha Javed. Bimerto Chowdhury. Biplab Guri. Bunhaf Chief. Chandrim Chatterjee. Win Chi Mai. Cyril Santos Santiago. Debraj Chowdhury. David Singh Gulab Singh Bayal. Emmanuel Zurimba Zurebi. Isham Ali. Florence Danielle Calais. Francia Isabel Wee. Hari Rechmi. Hiran Mahendrabhai Bhatt. Win Hai Tam. Mạc Hỏi Anh. Josephine Rose Darko. Joan McAlintosh. Kamisara Taipipat. Laura Florez Gaviria. Win Le Anton. Liu Lingyan. Mahilda Domingo Yadal. Menya Brajendra Agarwal. Maria Catalina Madiedo Mentanes. Maria Doria. Maricel, sorry. Ngo Minh Ha. Miriam Fajardo. Mohammed Arif. Win Ak Phan Hang. Dao Ak Song. Lê Win Đốc Huy. Neha Deepak Kapadia. Nora Meilan Wee. Olivia Natalie Wibisono. Dak Phong An. Lai Bo Ren. Pratiksha Gemaya. Win Kwok Chui. Bui Gwyn Nil. Rakhi Sinha. Rishi Mehu Mavawala. Rohan Shrestha. Saman Shakia. Shashir Tapa. Ngo Tan Wee. Gong Tai Bao. Win Tan Phong. Do Tao Phong. Pham Thi Ki Trun. Ngo Thi Lin Chi. Win Thi Phong An. Lê Thi Than Hằng. Dang Thi Thiên Chang. Win Thi Chang. Gao Tu Ha. Win Dong Vi. Vaishnavi Venkatesh. Vanessa Marina Beretta. Dao Viet Bach. Vivek Ahikari. Vivek Patak. Choi Wing Tin. Ma Xiaoqing. Louw. Zheng Ge Zheng. Ariel Wang. Xu Yuanyuan. Yuan Yue. Wang Zhiyin.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor and Program Directors, for conferring the awards this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please ask you to be upstanding and join with me on congratulating our graduating class of 2020. Please be seated. Graduates, if I could please ask just yourselves to be upstanding now. Graduates, it's important to recognise that partly the reason you are here today is because of the wonderful love, support, teaching, mentoring and dedication provided to you by your family, your friends, your teachers and our professional staff. I would now like to ask you to say thank you through giving all of your supporters a big round of applause. Please be seated. The Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School's three-pillar approach, often referred to as the DNA students leave the school with, promotes academic achievement, practical skills development, and personal and professional growth. The approach forms an integral part of our culture, motivating, supporting, and encouraging students to develop into the well-rounded future leaders we celebrate here today. The school's Graduate Privilege Partner Program, or GPP, is a selective recruitment program connecting our highest achieving students with selected industry partner hotels. Successful candidates are recommended to these partners being Accor Hotels, Four Seasons, Hilton, Hyatt, Crown Hotels and Resorts, Intercontinental Hotel Group, Marriott International, Sofitel, Toga Far East Hotels and the Star Sydney. Our unique Success Coach program supports and mentors students for their industry placements and future careers. The program particularly focuses on our students' personal and professional development to ensure they remain the hotel industry's graduates of choice. I'd now like to call upon Mr. Min Payne, the Senior Success Coach for Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School, to announce the 2020 Graduate Privilege Partner Award winners. Thank you, Mr. Payne.
Thank you, Dr. Pawson. Now, I would like to invite all our value Graduate Privilege partners who have joined us today to present the Three Pillars Award for Outstanding Individual Achievement. The Accor Award, representing the value of the three pillar, is presented by Ms. Stephanie Lopez, Directors of Talent and Culture, Novotel and Ibis Sydney Darling Harbour, on behalf of Accor Hotels. This year, the awards goes to Mr. Dominic Michael Torresi. Congratulations, Dominic. Thank you. The Crown Award, representing the next generation of the hotel industry leaders. This year, the awards goes to Mr. Maximilian Yangzing Lim, who regrettably is not unable to join us today, but congratulations, Maximus. The four-season award for teamwork and leadership is presented by Ms. Laura Florez, Marketing Manager for Four Seasons Hotel Sydney, who is also an alumnus of Blue Mountains. This year, the awards goes to Ms. Ariel Wong. Congratulations, Ariel. Thank you. The Hilton Award for embodying the spirit of hospitality is presented by Ms. Amelia Benjamin, Hotel Brand Training Manager on behalf of Hilton Sydney, with the awards going to Ms. Emilia Sofia Pres Catalan. Congratulations, and please take your time. Congratulations, Amelia. Thank you both. The Hyatt Award for raising the academic profile of the school is presented by Mr. John Morabito, Directors of Human Resources, Park Hyatt Sydney, on behalf of Hyatt. This year, the awards goes to Ms. Nora Mi Lang Wei. Congratulations once again, Nora. Thank you both. The IHG Award is for Innovation Advancement. This year, the award is presented to Ms. Anniken Larsen, who can't be here with us today, but congratulations for Anniken. The Maria International Award is for contributing in a positive manner of life on campus. And I introduce Ms. Isabel Pasicourt, Directors of Human Resources, Sheraton Grand, Sydney High Park, to present this award on behalf of Maria International. This year, the awards goes to Ms. Maria Catalina Mario Montas. Congratulations once again, Maria. Thank you both. The Sofitel Award is for Passion for Excellence. This year, the awards go to Ms. Mariska Berjanka, who regrettably cannot be here with us today. But again, congratulations for Mariska. The DFE Hotel Award is for Demonstrating Business Initiative. This year, the awards goes to Ms. Patricia Artico, who regrettably cannot be here with us today, but congratulations to Patricia. The Star Award for Personal and Professional Growth during Industry Placement. This year, the award is presented to Mr. Hari Prasad, but again, who cannot be here with us today, but congratulations to Hari for this award. The Founder Prize for Entrepreneur Spirit and Industry is given by our founder of the Blue Mountain International Hotel Management School, Max Blair, Fritz Gobler, and Gavin Fall, to celebrate the 1991 commencement of the school. Our founders were and remain passionate about providing an opportunity for a world-class hotel management education here in Australia. Testament to their vision and leadership, 30 years later, we have over 7,000 alumni, members around the globe, and over 2,000 students currently undertaking degree in hotel and event management. Today's the Founder Prize will be presented by Mr. Casper Smith, founder and managing director at QCC Collection Group, and also alumnus of Blue Mountain, class of 2001. This year, the awards go to Ms. Brenda Yi Sing Chung. Brenda regrettably cannot be here with us today. However, Brenda has nominated one of our student rep to receiving the award on behalf of her. So I would like to invite Ms. Mary Rose Espreda, one of our SRC, to accept the award on behalf of Brenda. Thank you, and please join with me once again to congratulate all our GPP winners.
Thank you, Min, for presenting the Graduate Privilege Partner Award winners. The awards for academic excellence will now be presented by Dr. Greg Harper, the Pro Vice-Chancellor, Business and Hospitality, Torrens University, Australia. The Gold Medal for Academic Excellence is presented to the graduates who have achieved the highest grade point average over 6 throughout their undergraduate or postgraduate programs. Gold medals for the 2020 academic year are awarded to Louise Smythe. Is Louise with us? Victoria Smythe. Sorry, Louise. Sorry, Victoria. We were wondering where you were. Kiran Jirong Lee. Hayley Elise Melhush. Alicia Kate Hamilton. The Silver Medal for Academic Excellence is presented to the graduates who have achieved a grade point average of 6 or over throughout their undergraduate or postgraduate programs. The recipients for the 2020 academic year are Jessica Smith, Amelia Wijaya, Nora Wee, Thao Quinn Tran, Francia Isabel Oy, Ying Xuan Wang, Maria Montanez, Vaishnavi Venkash. Nada Audrey Ayasha. Alexander Flanders. Please join with me again to congratulate all of our academic award winners. This morning we have recognised the academic achievements of our students and the contribution they have made to the school and our university community. It's fitting then that we hear from one of our graduating students who has very much been a part of this community. Miss Laura Florez has graduated today with a Master of International Hotel Management. It gives me much pleasure to invite Laura to the podium. Laura.
Thank you. Good morning, graduates. Welcome to our fellow colleagues from Louw campus and Flinders Street campus in Melbourne. I am honored to be here today, and I would like to acknowledge and extend a very warm welcome to our classmates who unfortunately weren't able to be present today, but that definitely are part of this ceremony through the online transmission. Also, a warm welcome to our families, friends, and all the Blue Mountains team members who have joined us today to celebrate our graduation. Graduates, we made it. Who would have thought that we were going to have a celebration and a proper graduation after all? So enjoy this day, because we all deserve it. Thank you. I clearly remember the first day at Town Hall campus. I'm sure we all came the first day, and we were not sure what we were getting ourselves into. Starting off on the orientation day, meeting our new classmates, amazingly from all over the world, to having Dr. Simon explaining us how important and strict the guidelines of the university are, and definitely the significance of Turnitin in our lives from there. First day class, and let me tell you, I was terrified by the structure of the assignments. Word counting, spacing, margins, and of course, having to do presentations, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make it to the second term. I'm sure we all can relate how nervous we used to feel each week with the grooming check, being always on time, participation in class, and yes, having to modify APA referencing all the time. Thankfully, I crossed paths with amazing classmates who helped me to go through it. We all went through the food and beverage, housekeeping, and front office training across all the Blue Mountain campuses, as well as the applied training towards the end of our career. For some, this experience was the first approach to the real-life industry, and certainly this experience was also crucial for most of us to understand and identify the type of professionals that we want to be. Some subjects, such as finance as well as research, were extremely challenging, but then again, we made it. We worked firmly on our assignments, mostly until 11:59 p.m., which, by the way, has a very special place in our hearts, and of course, on our group assignments. On a very strange and different timing, especially this past year. And as usual, we would submit set assessments at the very last minute and hoping that the results were available on Turnitin next day. As Michelle Obama once said, I have found that this journey has been incredibly freeing because no matter what happened, I had the peace of mind that all the doubting was just noise. It did not define me, and most importantly, it couldn't hold me back. I started this career knowing nothing about hospitality other than some waitressing, and back then I didn't even know if that is what I really wanted. But during my time in Blue Mountains, I found my passion. I thrive on making people happy through experiences and services and the uniqueness I deliver. Today is a very, very special day. This academic journey ends in the middle of a global pandemic that has tested us in every possible way and aspects of our lives. And yet, we survived. And I hope with an upgraded version of ourselves. More resilient and definitely stronger. While the situation has caused the absence of some of our peers who had to return home, and for us who are still in Sydney, not being able to fly our families to celebrate with us on this special day, we still have our colleagues, which are the family we've chosen, multicultural, rich, diverse. And you know what? That's the beauty of the path we've chosen. We are all connected somehow. Life moved forward and not backwards, and things will never be the same again. I know that this year has been challenging not only for us students, but also for you, teachers, lecturers, and mentors who had to reinvent yourselves in order to deliver engaging online classes. Although I know that you know that most of the times we were still in bed having breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or even cooking with our cameras turned off because, you know, the corporate attire has changed, is now our pajamas. So thank you for your dedication to us and to what you do, because that passion is contagious and is what inspires us to take our careers to the next level. Finally, I would like to acknowledge and give a special thank you to the library team across all the Blue Mountains campuses, as well as the SRC and the student services, because this achievement wouldn't be possible without your constant support and patience when browsing for references, books, and obviously explaining us how to do APA referencing, basically helping us to change the whole assignment. Last but not least, thank you to our parents, families, siblings, partners, cousins, for your love and support. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for taking care of us, looking after us, paying the university fees, that's for sure, and been there in the middle of our chaos during assessments, even if you didn't understand what we were doing. Class of 2020, we have all gone through a tough time, especially this year, and I know there will be many more to come in the future. But it's that capacity to adapt to the circumstances and adopt changes what makes us accountable and to stand out in our industry. Graduates, I can't wait to see the beautiful things and the unique experiences you will keep delivering. I wish each and every one of you success and all the best for your future. Thank you very much.
Laura, thank you very much for your inspiring and such personal words, and we wish you every success in your future career.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
As we draw towards the conclusion of today's proceedings, and before I invite our Vice-Chancellor for the closing address, please indulge me while I say a few parting words to our graduates. All of you are aspiring to become future leaders within our global hotel sector. And thanks to the three pillars approach, you are well equipped with a fundamental understanding of what a leader must focus on, both within the organisation and external to it, that will address the complexities and challenges of today's world. A lot of leaders are attracted to the power leadership can bring you, or the financial rewards. But we believe you all know this isn't enough to make the high stakes of a career in leadership worthwhile. Through your learnings and Torrens University's substantive commitment to social and environmental justice, I hope you will leave here this morning with a deep appreciation of why a career in leadership is worth pursuing. Despite all of this, some of you may still be questioning, why lead? When you drill down and really reflect on this question, the answer, hopefully, as you have learned during your studies, is quite straightforward. You want to become an effective leader because of a fundamental belief that you can make a positive difference in the lives of others, to which we hope all of you will do. Let me leave you with one final quote. Over the past few years, you have probably heard enough from Porter and his famous 5 forces, Kotler, and of course that marketing mix, the 4 or 5 or 7 Ps, I think we're still questioning that, and of course, who could forget Hofstadter and his cultural dimensions. Therefore, it's perhaps fitting that I conclude with more light-hearted words from Dr. Seuss, the famous children's author and master of rhyme, who wrote in his book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. So be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai, Van Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. I'd now like to invite our Vice-Chancellor of Torrens University, Professor Alwyn Louw, for his concluding remarks and to close this ceremony.
President, members of the Executive Committee, our colleagues and friends, and especially our graduates, parents, friends, and the support structures and people that has gone all the way throughout the process to support our graduates and also collaborate with us as an institution. I was listening carefully to our guest speaker this morning. What does life look 21 years after university? What is it that we learn, and how do we build our capacity, and how do we build that toolbox, if you want to, that we require to address the day-to-day and longer-term opportunities and challenges? Listening carefully to our student speaker about the life of developing through these challenges. And I think that is an important principle, that we don't survive these things, but we grow through these things. And irrespective of the challenges in the circumstances, we always have the opportunity to rise above the occasion. So graduation ceremonies are moments when we look back and consolidate around our experiences during our period of learning and growing towards this recognition you're receiving today. At the same time, it is loaded with the expectation and definitely a bit of fear of what next and the dreams of all the opportunities this new status will unlock. Now, Nelson Mandela said, "There's no passion to be found in playing small. Live a life you are capable of." And he's making the statement that our biggest fear is the potential we may unlock. And we must think very carefully about that. What is it that we fear when we take risk and when we move out? Looking at people who made a significant contribution or contributions during their lives, it's evident that there are some key characteristics that we can learn from them, things that will make life easier for us, in the sense that it will help us to leapfrog to a certain extent their experience and move faster. Primary to this is the importance of having a clear purpose of who you are and why and where you are heading. And you find it that if you listen to a number of these people, every time the same principle comes through. Who are you? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you putting this effort in to head somewhere? In other words, answer the question of what is the purpose of why I am here. We are living in an era where the noise of society may cause us to become a product of our environment rather than being an architect of it. In other words, it's very easy to move with the pace that's so fast at this day, to earn a salary and to roll on from day to day. By doing that, we're losing the privilege of being architects, not only of our own future, but of the future of society. Purpose allows us the opportunity to take control of our lives and the direction we are heading. And this enables you to live a life of meaning by integrity, where self-interested goals change to contributive goals, and it is on this basis you start to grow. It is evident, however, that success depends on commitment, without which you will never start something, and consistency, without which you will never finish anything. So looking forward from today, it is important that the dreams you have must find meaning in the purpose and the goals you attach to it, without which it remains only ideas without feet. So if you do not consolidate around your purpose, and if you do not focus your energy towards that purpose, you may do a lot of things, but the opportunity to have a real impact may be compromised. So it is evident then that all success stories are grounded in the consistent commitment to take a risk based on your purpose, to never give up. We see the success of Thomas Edison, who had 1,000 failed experiments and then developed the light bulb after that. Recently, we see Elon Musk with Tesla, a very good example, turning on the brink of failure to the extent that he had to borrow money from his friends to pay his rent. But based on his vision, his commitment, his consistent dedication, he made it through, and now is the second richest person in the world. It is important to learn that success comes through the understandings that we need each other. And I heard it every time this morning, both our speakers. I was able to go to my fellow students, to all the people around me that provided support. We need each other. We need to work together. Everyone must take responsibility in this process. It is important to live with hope and to build everything step by step. And here is a very simple little story, which I thought was quite interesting. 3 people who are brickmakers. Someone asked them, so what are they doing? And the first person said, I'm making bricks. And the second person said, I'm making bricks because I'm building a wall. And the third person said, we are building a cathedral. In other words, I see the cathedral. My role may be the bricks, but the picture that I'm chasing is the cathedral. So what is our vision? Where does our purpose take us in terms of the vision that we have and the focus that we have into the future? Always see the bigger picture. But then remember, life and great ideals never stop with ourselves. True success stories always aim at something higher, better, and beyond myself. Where can we find a better example than Mother Teresa? The question then today, if we want to take this together, is how do we translate what we have? Our skills, our values, our attitudes, our knowledge. And how do we translate that into solutions to the challenges that face us today? Inequality, poverty, and you can carry on. Climate and environmental matters, access to education, all the issues that we're so aware of. How do I take what I have beyond myself? How do I take it back into society? Our context asks from us. And this is what the demand is of the day, that we should continuously equip ourselves to participate in the process of building society. The key competency centers around our ability to optimize, not to be slaves of technology, but to become better people, human beings that can use solutions and technology to enable us to achieve more. And it's important that we remember that relationship of enabler towards executor, initiator. That's us, and we have to take that responsibility. Therefore, if we look at the time and the era in which we live, there are 10 key competencies, and I'm not going to talk through that. I know that that will just be too much, but let me mention some of them to you to demonstrate the fact that human capacity is of the utmost importance. Very basic things like active listening, being able to really listen attentively to other people. Complex problem solving, to really get into the issues and really focus on understanding and finding appropriate solves. And there are a lot of things like creativity and critical thinking, judgment, negotiation, people management, quality control, and a service orientation. So you develop these skills during your learning. With the focus discussed above, in other words, your purpose, your commitment, and the dedication, the willingness to take risk, you must continue to grow this and mature it in your lifelong learning process. It requires commitment and consistency and is motivated by your sense of purpose based on clarity of your passion. Therefore, if you listen to someone like Warren Buffett, he says if you take these things and you combine it with a bit of curiosity, focus, humility, and a sense of humor, we realize life is serious, but it's definitely important that you have fun in living it. Life is not punishment. Life is this wonderful space in which we can move and we can create and we can live towards bigger things than ourselves. So congratulations with your wonderful achievements. We are proud of you and remain committed to be your lifelong partner in the journey of lifelong learning. And we really want to be partners in supporting you to go out into the world and to be good with so many opportunities and challenges out there. We want to welcome you as a member of our alumni. And we also want to motivate you to be active in that process. On the one hand, it's an inspiring environment because you grow with all the graduates and the people that you've studied together and that you will learn to know. But through that, you also become part of a structure that you can make a contribution. So, congratulations and thank you to the family and friends, the support structures of our graduates. Thank you for trusting us with the education of your children, your partners. We are honored to be partners with you, and we would like to continue this relationship into the future. This is why we're here, to build something bigger than ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. This now concludes today's proceedings. Please remain seated while the official party processes from the hall, followed by our new graduates.
Across the world, we gather. Across the world, we learn. From each other, about each other, with each other.
With this quarantine, I'm not going stir crazy because I also have this little fluff ball.
Got a desk set up here with my laptop on a stand, a bit of paper on the side.
It was my first experience pitching to a real client.
In my mind, this is a fast track to these people being our industry leaders of the future.
Having studied and getting the knowledge here, and transferring it back to the community is just a way of saving people's lives, Saving people's lives doesn't mean that someone is going to die and you're saving it. No. Somebody might be in a very hard situation, but due to my knowledge, I can help him.
You are now a part of a graduate network that spans across the globe. Make sure you leverage it and connect with your fellow alumni.
When you're out in the industry, it doesn't matter what year you graduated. It doesn't matter how old you are. Because when it comes out to the industry and we're networking with each other, we can all have like-minded skills.
When it's a no-brainer and it's in your blood and it burns and it's what you know and it's what you love, and you wake up in the morning, you think about it, and you just have to do it at all costs. You do it. You're unstoppable at it.
I encourage you to keep persevering, don't give up, and have fun along the way. I did.